Good morning, children. Welcome to our online session. Lesson number 3, Force and Pressure, Part 2. In the previous session, we learned about force. In today's session, we will learn about pressure, atmospheric pressure, buoyant force, Archimedes principle, relative density. What is pressure? The force exerted perpendicular on a unit area is called pressure. Pressure is equal to force upon area on which the force is applied. Unit of pressure. The SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. If area increases, the pressure reduces for the same force. And if the area decreases, then the pressure increases for the same force. Here, one picture is shown. In the picture, in a plastic bottle, water is filled. Inside that, one ball, weightless, very less weight, one ball is kept or immersed, and one person is applying force. He is pressing it. Because of the pressure, the ball is moving up and down. Another one example, if you want to insert a small drawing pin on a wall, suppose we use our thumbs, but the pin will not go inside. We used to press with our thumb. Instead, if you are using a hammer and if you strike on that pin, top of the pin, it will go inside. Here you can find out the pressure difference. The force applied is same, but the area is different. That's about pressure. Pressure on solids. Air pressure is exerted on all of the objects kept in air. When a weight is kept on a solid, pressure is exerted on it. This pressure depends on the value of the weight and the contact area between the two. Here, one ball, cricket ball is kept between two heavy weights, and because of the pressure, the ball is crushed into pieces. When a weight is kept on a solid, pressure is exerted on it. This pressure depends on the value of the weight and the contact between the two. Pressure on liquids. One activity or experiment as given. Take a plastic bottle, pierce it with a thick needle at the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 or 6 holes you can put as shown in the figure. Fill water in the bottle up to full height. Water jets will be seen emerging and projecting out. The water jet emerging from the hole at the top will fall closest to the bottle. The jet from the lowest hole falls furthest from the bottle. Also, jets coming out from the two holes at the same level fall at the same distance from the bottle. You can see the difference. The hole which is put the bottom, almost the bottom of the bottle, from there the water jet is coming out with a very high speed because of the pressure difference. This shows the pressure increases as the depth of the liquid increases. Here below the pressure is more compared at the top of the bottle. You can try at home. Yes, pressure on gases. If a balloon is inflated by filling air by mouth, it inflates on all sides. All gases and liquids have a common name, fluid. Fluids in a container exert pressure from within on the walls and the bottom of the container. A fluid enclosed in a container exerts its pressure equally in all directions at a point within the fluid. Birthday celebration and all, you are using balloons for decorating your home. So inside the balloon, it is filled with air. Because of the air, the balloon is getting different shape. Here in the pictures, two diagrams are shown. The first diagram, because from the tire, the air is coming out. So that pressure, because of the pressure, the tire burst. Pressure difference, we prick. Because of the pressure difference, the tire burst. Down also, because of the air pressure, using the mop, we can clean the table. All gases and liquids have a common name known as fluid. That's about pressure on gases. Atmospheric pressure. The pressure created due to air is called atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure is the ratio of weight divided by the area of surface. The air pressure at the sea level is called 1 atmospheric pressure. Air pressure decreases as one goes up in height at the sea level. Air pressure is specified in the units millibar or hectopascal. At the top one picture, parachute is shown. During the Republic Day celebration, Navy men, they are showing some display with the help of parachute. You must have seen that. So they are balancing because of the difference in pressure. And down, it is other one picture. Air pressure is the weight of the air pushing down on you at any given time. Because of the air pressure from each and all the four directions, it is applying a force towards the earth. That is shown in the second diagram. So it is specified in bar or hectopascal. That's about atmospheric pressure. Next is buoyant force. The upward force acting on the object in water or other fluid or gas is called buoyant force. One activity is there, very simple. At home you can try. Take a plastic bottle and fix a lid tightly. Now place it in the water and see. It will float on water. Now fill the water with, this bottle with water to the fullest capacity and close the lid and release in water. The bottle will float inside the water. What is the reason? You can observe from the figure. In the first bottle empty, it is floating, and the middle one half filled. It is not down and not up, middle. And the last one is fully filled, it went down. The weight of the empty bottle is negligible as compared to the weight of the water inside. Such a bottle with water neither floats on the surface nor does it go bottom. That's about the buoyant force. Archimedes' principle. This principle states that when an object is partially or fully immersed in a fluid, a force of buoyancy acts on it in the upward direction. This force is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. About Archimedes the scientist. Archimedes was a great scientist and a mathematician with sharp intelligence. When he entered a bathtub for taking bath, he discovered the above principle by observing the overflowing water. In the picture, 3 beakers. In the first beaker, weight, due to the weight, gravity, the weight is going down. And the last beaker, you can see the weight is totally gone inside. Due to that, the level of the water gone up. There is a difference in water level from first beaker to last beaker. It is digging half. It is totally going down. That time the water level is high. That's about Archimedes' principle. Next is relative density. Density is equal to mass upon volume. The SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. The relative density of a substance is expressed with respect to the density of water. Relative density. Density of substance upon density of water. It has no unit. Relative density of a substance is called its specific gravity. Here two diagrams. First one, gravitational force and buoyant force equally balancing, due to that ships are floating on sea surface, sea water. And the second one, in a bottle, different liquids which is having different densities are taken, and because of the difference in density, you can see the layers of liquid. At the bottom, one liquid, so which all substance you are putting, it is going down, digging down, and some substance are floating middle, some are floating at the top, because of the difference in density of the liquids inside the bottle. That's about relative density, and there is no unit for relative density. Next is assignment. A plastic cube is released in water. Will it sink or come to the surface of water? It is given in the video, that section, why it is not going down, why it is sinking. Because plastic is less weight compared to other iron or metal cube. Plastic cubes are of less weight. Due to that, it will float on the surface of water, depending upon the weight. Why do the load carrying heavy vehicles have a large number of wheels? For balancing the force. How much pressure do we carry on our heads? Why don't we feel it? So, pressure will directly apply to a solid substance which is kept on a surface. One picture also, this experiment also shown in the video when I explained it. You can refer that and you can write the answer for it. Write the formula to find the relative density. That's also given in the video. Last slide it is given. State Archimedes' principle. That statement you have to write directly from the video. If a stationary bus suddenly speeds up, passengers are thrown in the backward direction. Why does this happen? This is there given in the last video, due to the inertia. You have to explain about inertia. That's about this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.